two green cars. .1 miles, 8 minutes, 25 seconds per mile. Finally made it to the end of the work week, and it was a long one this week. Full disclosure though, the footage you just saw is actually from Wednesday's run, but because of scheduling and all the other stuff just happening, I couldn't get it until today. But it is very fitting footage. I finally got in some of those recovery paces that I was looking for. It's bright and sunny. Things are starting to warm up a little bit in Chicago. I feel like spring is coming. I had a really great run commute home. Anytime that I get that on that one stretch and I'm running faster than the traffic, always makes me feel good. And along the lakefront, the ice is starting to melt and to break, and so we're starting to get some reflections off the water again. A really great way for me to end this last week, which has been really trying on a lot of levels. We had the jacket incident earlier this week. Since the baby lost her jacket earlier this week, we have been putting her and sending her to school in her snowsuit, which is essentially like goes from feet all the way to a hood, and she just looks like a living, breathing, walking marshmallow peep when we put her in there. And so it's really cute, but it's getting a little bit warm for that. And it's hard for me because then every time we want to take her in and out of the coat, we got to like take all our shoes off, take everything off, sit her down and get her into this entire snow suit before we can go anywhere. And so it's a little bit annoying. I think over the weekend we'll try to find her a replacement jacket to get her through this last bit of transition between like winter and spring. But you know, we're managing just fine. Work week wise, it's been crazy as well. It's only going to get worse for the rest of the month, but this week was just tough. I had a webinar earlier this week, which was not a hard one to do. It's a presentation I've given before, but you know, those are always really draining. Those are usually, it's like an hour straight of me talking, which is a long time. And at work, we were just shorthanded for a variety of reasons, but I had to pick up a lot of slack and do a lot of the things that I'd been working on delegating for a long time. So stuff that I used to do all the time every day, and I still enjoy doing it, but I'm a little bit out of practice because I've been moving on to trying to tackle other responsibilities at work. But you know, I was just running around all over, literally and figuratively, this week. So very glad to have survived the week again, and with those warming temperatures, looking forward to some long runs this weekend. So I finally feel like I could take a little bit of breath, which will be short-lived because next week my wife's going to be away for work the entire week. And so it'll be just me and the girls. And then the following 2 weeks after that are just going to be brutal work-wise. So I'm very worried over the next basically 3 weeks, including the weekends, not being able to run regularly and not being able to just make it work without having all of the spinning plates start to fall. So a little bit concerned about that, but I'm going to worry about that later. There's nothing I can do about it now. So I'll worry about that when we get there. But before I go for today, I do want to remind you guys about the charity runner for the week. It's Alison Rose. She's going to be running the Boston Marathon. Part of her story is that not only is she raising money for the charity, she used to be a patient there as well. So if you'd like to learn more about that, I'll post links in the description, and I'll be talking more about her throughout the week. That's all I have for today, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, what's going on?